Hi, we're the cast of Robin Hood the Musical. Come see us April 28th, 29th, and the 30th. You are watching Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen.
Yum.
Hey Todd and Dave, congratulations on your 3rd year anniversary here on YouTube. You guys always do such a great job, so keep up the good work doing good times and good food in your kitchen. Congratulations.
Hello to all our Fox Hallow Fam. I'm Todd.
And I'm Dave.
And welcome to Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. Today marks our 3rd anniversary on YouTube.
Wow, how time flies.
Today we are going with our biggest, most ambitious recipe to date, Lobster Mac and Cheese.
With us, it's either go big or go home. So we went big, and we got a few surprises for you along the way as well.
So if you're ready,
then let's have some fun.
Alright, to start our pasta for our Lobster Mac and Cheese, we're going to go ahead and take 3.5 cups of flour. Then into our nice stand mixer here. Do you remember when we got this mixer, Dave?
Yes, I do. That was a couple years ago.
From one of our fans.
One of our fans sent it.
Yeah. Really.
Asked us what color we wanted.
Yeah, so thanks again, Anthony, for that. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to mix it together here until it's just combined. Okay, next up we're going to go ahead and add our eggs. We're going to go ahead and do it one at a time here.
And how many eggs are we adding?
We're adding 5 of them, but you're going to do them one at a time. And also add 2 tablespoons of water. And just mix it for about 30 seconds. Okay, that is 1 egg. Looking back on it, Dave, what have you felt is probably one of our best episodes we've ever done?
I don't know. We've done a lot that I really liked. I like the cinnamon rolls that we did.
Our Viewer's Choice show.
Yes, the Viewer's Choice show with the cinnamon rolls. That was a really good show.
I think another one that comes to mind is the pierogies.
Yes, the pierogi show was really good.
Whenever Gino kind of helped us kick everything off into
And that was
full gear.
The first time we had more professional lighting.
Yes.
And everything was good.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add the other eggs here, and we're going to go ahead and hook up our dough hook then. And then we're going to knead the dough for 2 minutes. Alrighty, that looks absolutely awesome sauce, and we're going to go ahead and let the dough rest here for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and set up our pasta maker and make some homemade macaroni. What do you think, Dave? Sound pretty good?
I think that's going to be great.
Alright, let's do it. Okay, my friends, it's been about 20 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and take our dough out of the mixing bowl here. And we're going to hand knead it for about 2 minutes. It'll be slightly crumbly at first, but once you get a little flour to it, you should be pretty good, I would imagine. What do you think, Dave?
Oh yeah, it just needs a little bit of extra kneading now that the glutens have set up. We just need to knead it a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a really, really nice dough. I'm kind of glad I got the more expensive flour.
Yeah, sometimes the better ingredients work better.
Yeah. Brings me back to my days of when I worked for Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
kneading dough. So,
In the dough.
alright. What do you think, Dave? You think that looks
I think
pretty good?
That's fine.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and get our macaroni attachment set up on our pasta maker, and we're going to go ahead and make some macaroni. Next up, we're going to go ahead and take our dough ball, and we're just going to go ahead and break it down into smaller little dough balls, probably about the size of a walnut, and just put it on our tray off to the side here. Don't have to be exactly perfect.
No, they just have to be about an inch or so, so they'll fit in the pasta press.
Yes. And nothing like good, fresh, homemade pasta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Makes
it's
me-
always good, fresh.
Makes me think back to the turkey tetrazzini
Yeah, we did.
when the first time we used the pasta press on
Right.
air. So
We made spaghetti for turkey tetrazzini.
I mean, yeah, it was a lot of work, but in the end, you gotta admit,
That
it
good.
was really, really good.
That was
So
delicious.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep breaking this down, and then we will go ahead and get some macaroni made. Alright, let's go ahead and make some macaroni here. We got our pasta maker set up. We're going to go ahead and put a couple of our dough balls in our pasta maker here. And we're going to go ahead and set our setting to speed 6. And then you're going to want to go ahead and make this about, each of your macaroni about inch and a half. It's real simple here once you get the pasta going.
Takes a little while to get it started.
They're coming now. You see them?
You probably cut that now. Just get a couple off. Yeah.
Lemon flour.
Stick them together.
Yeah. Just keep on dropping your dough balls here. Some of these are going to be a little bit bigger, but I think that's going to be alright. What do you think?
I think it's pretty good. Let's see if we can get these Alright, now I have some boiling water, so I'm going to take about half of our pasta that we made earlier. I made sure it was nice and separated. And we're going to throw it in here. And we're going to bring it back to a boil. We're just going to boil this until it's tender, and then we'll do the other half. Okay, these have boiled about 5 or 6 minutes, so I'm going to take them up. They're a little bit al dente yet. I'm going to take them up and strain them out, and we're going to use them for our casserole.
Well, Dave has a pot of water boiling. I'm going to go ahead and take our lobster tails here. And we're just going to cut down the middle, just enough that it makes it a little easier to separate after we cook off the meat. Luckily, we have a good pair of kitchen shears. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, and a quick shout out to my mom and dad. If you guys are not aware, we are actually filming on location in my mom and dad's kitchen again. So thanks again for my mom and dad allowing us to use their kitchen and take over everything today. So I'm going to go ahead and just clip them off. So whenever we cook them, like I said, it's an easier way to separate the shells from the awesome lobster meat. And now it's time for this week's Ask Fox Hallow segment, and this being a supersized episode, we have a special question. And who's the question from here today?
Well, of course it's from your mother.
Okay, so take it away, Mom. What's your question?
Okay, when doing any baking, what is a good substitution for shortening Crisco? Because sometimes you are out of it.
Well, as you just told me right before we filmed this segment, you can use yogurt, applesauce, lard, depending on your preference. So
Maybe oil.
yes, some different types of oil.
Okay. Depending on the recipe.
Yes, depending on the recipe. So thanks, Mom, and hope you're gonna enjoy this here later on. So thanks. Now we're gonna go ahead and cook off our lobster tails. Dave has a pot boiling water going here, so we're gonna go ahead and just drop them in the pot and cook them for about 3 to 4 minutes whenever the shells turn bright red. And by the way they are looking, they are turning very quickly here. And we'll do 4 here. Alright. Got these cooked off. Look at the bright red here on this. Go ahead and just let these cool here for a minute, and we're going to cook off our next 4.
The next thing I'm going to do here is we're going to cut up our lobster into smaller pieces. That's where cutting it open comes in handy. We can open these up, get the shells off. This takes a little doing here. There we go, now we're coming out. I want to get everything out of this tail that I can. Clear some of this vein out of here. So that's not good. Alright, then I'm going to set these aside and we're going to keep going. Okay, next we're going to shred our cheeses. I'm going to try shredding first a 6-ounce block of gruyere cheese. That should get us about a cup or so.
And why did you pick Gruyere cheese?
It's a fancy cheese. It's a hard cheese, but it's kind of fancy. It tastes really good, so we're going to put that in.
Is it more of a melty cheese, or?
It is a harder cheese, but once you shred it and get it all mixed in, because we're going to have sharp cheddar as well, and mixed together, it's going to be really good.
Okay.
And we're just going to get about a cup or so of this out of here.
And which cheese are you going to do next here, Dave?
Next I'm going to do sharp cheddar. Okay. We're going to do about 16 ounces of that. That should get us like 4.5 cups, whatever we get out of it, really.
Okay.
It's not that critical, just when we want to get our cheeses ready to go.
And while you're shredding that, we're going to kick it over to our #1 super fan who has a special message for us.
Yes.
Congratulations, Dave and Todd, on 3 years of baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. From me, your #1 fan over in Ireland. It's been great to see your channel grow and evolve over the years. You've inspired me to try out some baking recipes that I never would have dared to attempt without your step-by-step instructions. Enjoy this milestone, and I'm sure you won't be short of any cakes to celebrate.
Next up, we're going to go ahead and take a stick of butter, and then we're going to melt that together with 6 tablespoons of flour. Just kind of get it all together here. Might take a little bit. It's on medium heat, so. Alright, now that we've got our butter and flour melted down and mixed together, we're going to go ahead and take 5 cups of whole milk, but just do a little bit at a time, and just keep mixing it together. Alright, now that our butter, flour, and milk mixture is bubbling, we're going to go ahead and add some of our cheese here. We're going to go ahead and add our gruyere cheese. Get that mixed in. Then we're also going to add 2/3 of our cheddar cheese, and then probably about 1/3 of our parmesan. And Dave, how does it smell here?
It smells like lobster in the house.
I meant the cheese sauce there.
The cheese sauce, the cheese is awesome. And it helps to use, shred your own cheese rather than use the store-bought. Pre-shredded cheese has a non-clumping agent that's added to it, and that doesn't make the cheese as melty and gooey.
And you want your ooey gooey mac and cheese, right?
Absolutely.
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 And we have our little cooking assistant at our feet here. My mom's dog Howie is at our feet, and he's just wanting a bite of what he's smelling here. Oh my, look at that.
That's looking really good.
Yes, that is looking awesome. All right, let's go ahead and add some of our parm here. You think that looks good there, Dave?
Yeah, go about 1/3 to 1/2 of it. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Awesome.
And then the rest we're using for our topping. One last thing we're going to add to our cheese sauce, we're going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Half teaspoons. Thanks to Dave for correcting me on that one.
It's just a half.
It's a half teaspoon of nutmeg. We're just going to mix that in just for a little extra flavor. What do you think, Dave?
I think that's going to add a little bit to it. Keep it, give it some little kick to it.
A little bit of oomph.
Right.
All right. Oh my, you can smell that from here. That smells wonderful.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go.
All right. Next up, we're going to go ahead and take our lobster that we cooked off, and Dave has chopped up pretty good here. We're going to go ahead and mix it together with our pasta that we made earlier and cooked off. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, that looks good. There's a lot of lobster in there.
And a lot of pasta too. I mean, who would have thought we would have had that much? But
Yeah.
And then we're going to go ahead and take our cheese sauce. And then we're just going to pour that right in. Oh my, look at that. You see that, Dave?
Oh yeah, that's going to be awesome. Just get that all mixed in there. Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
And as I said, we are really, really grateful my mom and dad let me use their kitchen again here today for our 3rd anniversary show. What do you think, Dave? It's kind of nice having a bigger kitchen
It is nice for once having a bigger kitchen with an island and everything.
to kind of work out of and make everything look awesome. As I said, we were definitely going big with this episode, and
Yes.
I think we hit the mark with it. Alright, what do you think, Dave? You think that looks...
That looks good and mixed together.
We're going to go ahead and pour this into a casserole dish, and then we're going to add some topping to it.
Okay.
Then we're going to go ahead and top well, first we're going to pour it into our casserole dish here. Look at all that. Getting hungry yet, Dave?
Oh yeah. Can't wait till this comes out of the oven.
Oh my. You guys getting hungry at home here yet?
Looking good.
Then the leftover cheese that we had from shredding earlier, we're just going to go ahead and shred it on top here. Try and get it evenly spread out here. How do you think I did here, Dave?
Looks good. You have the we still leftover parmesan too.
Yeah.
So that'll look good on there. Awesome.
Then we're going to bake this at 400 degrees for, what, about 20 to 25 minutes whenever it's bubbly. Or as we say in Fox Hallow, buble.
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 Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Let's go ahead and get it in the oven.
All right.
Well, now comes the awesome part, the taste test. So give me a bite of this mac and cheese here. That's cheesy, and I did get a bite of lobster. You guys are really going to love this.
Wrapping up today, we want to thank you again for joining us and encourage you to check out our friends and support channels listed in the description below. But before we go, always remember, it's good times and good food on Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. We'll see y'all soon. If you like this video or any of our other videos,
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.